all right. How you doing? Just getting set up here. Not sure how you're a moderator. Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I'm practice a little TIG welding today. Again, see if I can't get a little better at it. Drives me nuts that I can't do it, honestly. And I can't, it's just like, I expected to excel at this, honestly. I'm not at all. Getting a hang of it, but just not getting it. It's not getting it perfect. Some of them don't look too bad. Some of them look awful. But we're gonna try again today. I got my work clothes on so I can hang this over my shoulder. See what we can do. Or not do. My utensil set up here. Seems a little cold. Cold. Whoop. You think I am prepared today? I don't think I am prepared for today. I'll just break out the old MIG welder and make some stuff. Thought I was pretty dialed in last time I did this, but I guess not. What up, Rockstone? Let's make a V8 engine. I don't have anything to make a V8 engine with. I've already got V8s and everything. So I'm just, screwing around with a little TIG welding. Trying to learn. Trying to learn. See all that hair hanging out of my shirt. Let me fix that up. I look like a bum. There we go. There we go. Now I look pretty. Somewhat, at least. Yeah. It's not awful. Not awful. For some reason, my vision ain't so hot today. I have a hard time seeing that. I get a little hot. A little bright in here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how to make the camera dim down under the bright light. This one doesn't look too bad. I mean, it ain't professional by any means, but it doesn't look too bad. So I've never taken any classes for this. Get a little too close. Get a little too close. I'm a little too shaky. I mean, it's squiggly. It's squiggly, but it ain't the worst thing I've ever done. It's something to hold this up on my shoulder. Oh, yeah. That's not too bad. It doesn't look too bad at all. Got a little gas pocket there, but it's not shabby. Not too shabby. Too shabby. Not sure why I'm not seeing my comments on the TV. Let me flip you guys for a second. See what y'all are talking about. Oh, Samir. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I know it's late for you, huh? It's late. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Not everybody likes to like. But it's all right. They gotta watch for a few minutes, I guess, to see if they even like it. Right now, I don't even like it. Ah, blah, blah. Doesn't look. That one doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's a little janky, but I'm not trying to get. I'm not going to be perfect right off the rip. You know, but this one doesn't look bad at all. Really, that one doesn't look too bad. I'll get straight at doing it, but I need to get the motions down, and either I'm too close or too far away, or I'm moving too fast, or I'm moving too slow. I get this big buildup like this here, so that's pretty chunky for TIG welding. It's not like this is me MIG welding here. I know you really can't see all that great. Yeah, Samir. Sometimes I work hard. Sometimes I'm just playing, but I appreciate the support. You know. No, y'all can't see that all that well. But that is MIG welding. I don't know where carburetors and coffee is. I have no idea where he's at. He made a video the other day, him cutting grass. But unfortunately, a lot of my subscribers don't even watch the content, but they're subscribed, which is cool. I appreciate it. But most of my views come from people that are not subscribed. Like when I looked at my analytics, 89% of my views were from people that weren't subscribed, which is a little upsetting. Uh, it's like 12 point something other percent of people that were subscribed watched. But, my videos don't get a lot of views, which is also upsetting because I've got a lot of badass videos. In my opinion, it's not over edited to where I put the little, all the gongs and buzzers in my videos. They're not professionally edited. I edit everything with my cell phone, so you know, you look like the bully who who beat me up and took my snacks at school. No, no, actually, I was the bully that beat up the bullies when I was in school. I did not let bullies bully. That's just the way I was. I didn't tolerate it. I didn't tolerate it, especially I had a lot of friends that were you know geeky or nerdy, if you would, but they were still cool kids, and me being the bigger dummy out of the group, uh, I didn't let them get picked on. So, coming from the background that I came from, which is having two older brothers that beat the shit out of me, you pick up a few things here and there. So I bullied the bullies. Oh yeah, hey Village. Yeah, it's oh hey Village. I put up 3 shorts to come out 6 a.m. my time. So when you see them tomorrow, comment on what time you saw them your time. Just so I get an idea. I don't know how far ahead you guys are, but I suspect it's It's 3 a.m. there. So it's what 5:30 here, p.m. here. So I put them out. I scheduled them for 6 a.m. my time. So just curiosity, what time they'll come out for you, and if I need to schedule them at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., I can do that too. Yeah. Let's turn this a little bit. Give a fresh bite. Get some fresh metal. Yeah, 6 a.m. is a good time for you. That's good. 9 to 10 hours. Yeah, cool. All right. This is what is called TIG welding. It is electric. Yes. It uses a argon gas that comes out of this tip here. So it's a gas that comes out of there. And you use stick filler, and that's what creates your weld like this. So that creates your weld. This is all MIG welded. I was teaching a friend of mine how to weld the last time he was here. So this is MIG, which I do very well, but I don't do TIG well, obviously. That's why I'm practicing so much. Yep, gas plus electric. And you guys better go to bed, huh? Early day tomorrow. Oh, that looks rough. Wow. Look at that thing. Look at that. See, I done saw how that just started. That arc just started going all over the place. That's because I've rounded off my tungsten and I've really messed it up. So I need to go back to the grinder and regrind my tungsten. But I think what I want to do is try. This is a red tungsten. What I want to try to do is use the green probe tungsten. I think the green one is supposed to be where I'm at. You never want to grab that because it's extremely hot. Extremely hot. Yeah, I'm sorry about the bright light. Yeah, I'm sorry about the bright light there, Samir. But I don't know how to turn on the auto dim feature on my phone, where it tints automatically. Definitely bright. It is definitely bright. Let's see. Lighting. Relight is on. Let's see. Relight is off. So what's relight on? I don't know. We'll see what that does. See if that helps. I'm going to go. So this is a piece of tungsten. It's a piece of tungsten tungsten carbide. You've got to put a tip on that, like a pencil. Hey, what up, C6? How you doing, brother? Man, them car shows, lots of Chevys. Lots of Chevys. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but, you know, we got to work on that. Can't be having all them Chevys. I know. I know 90%, 90, I think I'm the only Ford guy, honestly, in the group. Everybody else is Chevy. Everybody else is Chevy. I think, honestly, I'm the only Ford guy. I'm going to turn my mic off for a second because it's going to be extremely loud, and I don't want to be blasting your eardrums out. Bear with me just a moment. Yeah. Give me just a minute. Sharpen this tungsten up. Whoa. Turn that fan off. Man, somebody is burning something. Burning newspapers or something. Oh, C6, you are not a subscriber of the village. My man, you got to go check that man out, right? Probably going to do a live stream tomorrow. Go check him out tomorrow. Sit back and watch the magic that he does. You will get the idea of what's going on, and feel free to jump in and drop a link to your channel, and you will see the magic that happens. I would not be where I am right now, subscriber wise, without Village. He is called the king for a reason, my friend. Called the king for a reason. All right, let's try this other tungsten and see what we get. It's either going to work better or it's going to work about the same. So I'm just curious. Heat is still turned up pretty good. Oh yeah, see that nice arc right there? It's all in one place. I got my heat. I got my heat up just a touch too much for this one. Let's turn this down just a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh my. My. It doesn't look bad at all. Let's see if I can get you in here. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. None too shabby right there. Let's see. Yeah, that right there does not look bad. I mean, it's a little tight. It doesn't look bad. I got a little wonky right here. Excuse me. But this does not look too shabby. Not bad. Yeah, go to sleep, Samir. Oh my goodness. It is late for you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Whoop. I'm using my television to show me where you guys are. Sorry for the shoddy camera work. Yeah, let me get you just, yeah, it's close enough. So, if you were just tuning in, I am trying to teach myself how to TIG weld. Bad, bad, a little better. That's a, that's better than a little better. So, let's see if I can keep going with that a little better side of things and get a little better at a little better. Yeah, I think that was just a little too cold. I'll turn it back up. Mm-hmm. I hear it just a cooking. I think I got it just a little too hot. Yeah, I got it just a little too hot. So on that one, turn it back down 68 to 68. That's right. Can't support each other. Who are we going to support, right? If there's anybody in the chat that knows anything about TIG welding, please feel free to comment. Like I said, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. A little too puddly there. A little too puddly, a little too slow, I guess. I think I'm putting too much filler in is what I'm assuming I'm doing. Putting too much filler in it. I need to carry my puddle out a little further. Oh, Yeah. All right. Went a little slower that time, and I'm not dipping as much as I was over here. That doesn't look too shabby right through there. Not too shabby. I still think I'm a little hot. Let's turn that down just a touch. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I have no idea. Spin the rod out while welding. Okay. I'll give it a shot. I'll try anything, brother. I will try anything. Didn't work out too good, did it? I'm trying to puddle a little too much. Trying to carry that puddle out because I built up a little too much, and then it's how dark it is. I got it really hot right there because I stayed in one spot too long. Take your fingers and roll it like this is what you're saying. Let the camera catch up with me. Oh, I'm a little far away. A little far away. Something along that line. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll try it. No. No, a little ahead of myself. I'm just building too much now. Let that pipe cool off for a minute. For a minute or two. I probably should take a welding class for this, honestly. If I want to get good at it. And I think I'm just kind of wasting my time, maybe. But yeah, it looks like really, really bad. Yeah, I got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. You see the gas pockets in that. Gas pockets in that. This isn't perfectly clean. I probably should grind it, get it really nice and clean, but you know, it's probably what's affecting my ability to do this well. Oh, jinkies. Let's see. Let me clean a spot. Mute you guys for a second. You can only imagine how loud that was. I don't know if when I mute the mic, if it stops all the noise. But let's see. Now we're down to bare metal. There's nothing on that. I think most of my problem is my freaking contacts are bugging the piss out of me right now. Probably put my glasses on. Let's see. Yikes. I was going for a small line. I definitely got that. Wonder, let's try it on pulse. Just for grins and giggles. Oh, wow. That does something. Well, I successfully did. I successfully did that. Does that count? It may be the only good weld I do with this. Oh my word! Look at that. I done good. I done good. Oh boy. Back you guys up just a touch. I'll get you straight. Hang on. And up a little bit more. I did it. Oh boy. I tell you, sometimes I fuck up a soup sandwich. Oh boy. All right. It didn't go as planned. Like I said, if there's anybody in the chat that knows what I'm doing wrong, please feel free. I will take criticism of any kind. It's still extremely hot, by the way. Let me get you guys fixed up here. My camera mount's a little loose. Tighten that up. There we go. Let me go fix this tungsten. Let me go fix this. Seems like the green was the way to go, honestly. Seems a little better. In my unprofessional opinion. It's so humid out here right now. My contacts keep like drying up on me. It's the equivalent of your glasses fogging up on you. I'm going to mute you for a second. Please hold. There we go. We're back. Really wish I had kind of wish I'd start using my laptop and some webcam so I could do a webcam like on my chest or my forehead or something and switch between the two so everybody could see what's up. What up, brother? How you doing, man? Doing all right? Fishbowl, you want to talk? We'll call you Richard Cranium from now on. Oh, Richard Cranium. I'm all right, man. I'm doing all right. Just trying to unwind from my day, man. I got some shorts coming out in the morning. Uh, you will see what I got myself into today. And the short that I made is not even close to the shit that I went through today on a truck. Not even close. It gives you a rough idea, though. I chased the electrical problem in a Volvo, a tractor, a V&L tractor, about 5 hours today, trying to fix this stupid truck. And about 3 hours into it, the problem just disappeared. No, no more issue. So I'll give you a rundown on it. So in this Volvo, there's a huge fuse box, and we have geo tracking and tablets in the trucks, so you can go in and basically clock in on the load that you're taking and all the information, all the manifest, everything is in this tablet. And there's a geo tab tracker that's also attached to the truck that records everything you do. So your braking, acceleration, how fast you turn, all kinds of stuff. So the tractor was towed in for a transmission problem. Well, there was no problem with the transmission. When I came in to do my yard check in the morning, I noticed the brake lights were on. And I'm like, oh, if you towed in the brake lights. So with an automatic transmission, so it's automatic, it's all it is an air operated manual transmission. So it still has a dry clutch and everything. So if the tractor sees brake application, it will not engage the clutch. And if you try to over throttle it, it will force that clutch to start to engage. And what it was doing was it was engaging, disengaging, and the truck was lurching, rock, rock, rock. Well, that's not a clutch problem. That's a brake switch problem, or so I thought. So I brought the truck in and hooked up to it, checking the codes, and well, here's one for brake switch. What the hell was it? Brake switch communication error. So there's 10 brake switches in this truck, and they all have to communicate with each other. And if one brake switch is off by a minimum of 2 psi, if one switch reads 10, one switch reads 12, then there's a communication problem. Why is this one reading 12, this one reading 10? Boom, check engine light, ABS light, hill assist light, traction control light, all these lights come on. And then the transmission says, oh my gosh, there's a brake problem. Well, this is what happens. So you have a brake lights are on. So the truck assumes the brake pedal is depressed. So if it sees the brake pedal is depressed, then the clutch isn't going to want to engage. So I ran through all my troubleshooting and started chasing wiring, ohming out, metering, everything that I possibly could in my troubleshoot tree. And that led me to the fuse box. So I get to the fuse box and I'm unhooking geotab, all of this stuff that we have in it, because it's on what's called a J1939. It's a bus, it's kind of like a backbone. It's just a bus communication where everything, brake, radar, all that stuff is on this J1939. So I'll unplug everything and then I hook it back up like factory. Brake lights are still on, and I start moving the harness. Brake lights go out. Oh, I've got a bad wire. So I'm wiggling the harness, brake lights on, off, on, off, on, off. Okay. So I disconnect everything and peel this harness out, and I'm checking it and I'm ohming it and I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, everything is here. What is the deal? So I just lay it all off to the side and I start checking all of my fuses while I'm just, covering my ass. Start checking all of my fuses. All of my fuses are good except for one, which was a blown fuse for a CB radio, which is not relevant. So I'll put the fuse in anyway. Who knows? It's a Volvo, right? So I'm looking and I'm rocking all of the relays. There's probably 15 relays in this fuse box. So I'm rocking them and oh, my brake lights flickered. What the hell? So I start going through the relays and I find one and I'm thinking that this is the relay and it's got a bad connection or something stupid. So I'm moving the relays and I start pulling the relays out. I put my hand on the fuse box and barely move it. I mean, just a half a pound of pressure push the fuse box forward and the brake lights go out. What? Push the fuse box backwards. And I'm telling you, I am moving this no more than a thousandth, if that. Just enough to put pressure. This thing is bolted in at four corners, so you're really not moving it, but just enough to put pressure on it. The light will go out. Put pressure on the other side, the brake lights will come on. What in the Sam hell is wrong with this thing? So I put all my relays back in and I make sure everything's down tight. I looked at all of them, made sure there weren't any hot spots. And I could take this fuse box and just apply pressure to the edges of it. Just thumb pressure, finger pressure. And the brake lights going on and off, on and off. I got the boss out there. I'm like, you got to see this because when I write all my comments out, you're not going to fucking believe me. So I get the boss out there. And he does it. And he's like, video this shit. So I video it, and that's the video that's going to be posted tomorrow. And he does exactly what I was doing, puts a little bit of pressure, and you'll see in the video how little pressure it took to turn these brake lights off and on. So I email our regional trainer, send him the video, and he's like, oh, we'll take the fuse box up. Look for this, look for that. Sure, no problem. So here I go. I open the fuse box up, checking all these wires, finding nothing wrong with this thing. Put it all back together. All my lights are out. Brake lights are working like they should. Bang on the top of the fuse panel, shake it around. It's unbolted. I could take it, I could twist it and set it back, and I bolt it all back in. Brake lights never came back on. Step on the brake lights work. Start the truck, let it run. Brake lights still functioning like they were, like they're supposed to. What the fuck? Plug everything back in that's supposed to be hooked up, all the geotab stuff, the tablet, everything, hook everything back up, wiggle it around, move it around, everything still works like it's supposed to. I spent 5 hours of my day chasing a ghost and lost my ass on it. But I showed somebody and I got a video of it. So it's justifiable and it's not BS. Dude, crazy. Absolutely crazy. These Volvos, man, are electrical nightmares. Absolute electrical nightmares. If it's not brake switches going bad, it's clutches. If it's not clutches, it's modules. If it's not modules, it's oil leaks. If it ain't oil leaks, it's falling the fuck apart. And these are 24, 25s, the 26s that we just got, the brand new Volvos. They can't pass a shop without pulling to it. If you're going down the road and a shop is on the right-hand side, that truck just starts pulling to the right. Just starts pulling to the right. Take me to the shop, and then all the engine lights come on. I'm telling you, they're garbage. Absolute garbage. I would not buy a Volvo or anything with automatic transmission in it. That's for dang sure. And, you know, it's still a manual transmission, but it's air assisted shifting. So you put it in gear, and until your foot is off the brake, it won't engage into that first gear. So you have to let off the brake and start accelerating before it'll engage that gear. A lot of people don't understand that, especially the drivers. They don't understand that it's not an automatic transmission like what's in their car. It is still very much a manual transmission. And they'll try to, you know, they'll be backing in and still rolling and put it in drive without putting their foot on the brake. Well, putting your foot on the brake is telling that transmission, hey, you need to go into neutral. And then when you push the button for drive, it says, oh, hey, we got to go into, you know, second gear or first gear, however, you know, because it senses the load that's on the truck by other sensors, whether it be the airbag sensors or throttle position, whatever. It senses the load, so it'll either start in first or second, or it'll start in fourth gear and take off. If you're just hauling an empty trailer, empty 53-foot trailer, it'll take off in fourth gear. You know, so it's very smart, well thought out technology to make it work, but it's not dumb enough for truck drivers. Yeah, it's overcomplicated for truck drivers, especially ones that are just coming out of school. They don't understand. You know, they drive around in a parking lot and they just don't know, or they don't give a shit, and they're just, you know, pushing buttons. Well, a lot of our transmission issues are from drivers, and the cool thing about the new shit is the fault codes will tell me whether it's a tractor problem or it's a driver problem. And you'll see that in brake position command fault codes. If I've got unexpected brake position, you know, 50 to 1,000 counts. I had one truck that had 1,700 counts of brake position, or unable to reach brake command position. That's because of the driver not putting their foot on the brake. So they think they're slick. Oh, no, I do this. Oh, I do it right all the time. Well, you don't. There's a fault code to tell on you. Anyway, that was my day. That was my day. But thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Oh, that's going pulse. And that is not for beginners. that is not for beginners. I guess I probably could have turned the pulse frequency down. No, let's keep going. Holy macaroni. Not for beginners. I don't understand why it won't arc like it's supposed to. What in the frick is that? Oh, that going down the road, I'm sure you probably heard it on the microphone. That is the county spraying for mosquitoes. They ride through an F-150 with a big fogger on the back. It looks like a bazooka, and it just fog everything for mosquitoes, because mosquitoes down here in Florida are like pterodactyls. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I rounded the tip again. Rounded the tip again. Ugh. Give me a MIG welder. Give me a MIG welder every day. Jeez Louise. Poop on it. Poop on this. Garbage. Ugh. It's upsetting. Just can't seem to get the hang of it. Just can't seem to get the hang of it. I don't know if it's because I'm just moving too fast, expecting a different result. It's just very upsetting to not have this down already, honestly, after, a couple tries. I'd feel like it would be almost second nature doing this. Frick, it's just welding. You go to sleep there, Vavor. Yeah, I'll get back after it. But I don't know. I just don't have the patience today. Just, what I need? What I really need is some frickin' windshield time. That's what I need. Some windshield time. Yeah, I got some flat steel, man. I'll have to clean it up. I got a bunch of flat, but I hate to waste it. I hate to waste it screwing around, man, because I use a lot of the flat stuff. I use a lot of the flat stuff for projects. Just hate to booger it all up with weld, you know. Yeah, I'll get the hang of it. I don't know. Still a little frustrated from that truck today. Still a little frustrated, I guess. I think I need to start smoking weed again. It's only been about 20 years. Was that lighting feature changing anything when I started arcing that welder? Was it fading it out to where it wasn't so blinding, or did it not do anything? I'm surprised that's one bad habit you didn't pick up from hanging out with us crackers all those years. Honestly. I know we were all pretty bad influencers back then. Is that fan making too much noise in the background? It's still 85 degrees here. The breeze is nice. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Hey, we talked you into drag racing, you son of a bitch. Talked you into drag racing. You probably driving a He'd probably be driving a 78 Lincoln Town Car right now. Big pimping with dice in the mirror and, and those little fuzz balls hanging from the headliner. Oh, man. Got to get... Still waiting on Circle D for this torque converter for Skinny Jeans' car. Still waiting on that. We'll see. Hopefully before the end of the month we get that torque converter, that transmission go back in. Get that transmission in, we'll be in good shape. Get this off a lift, then the Fox body can come in here. We'll replace that anti-roll bar, get that thing back going straight again. That's the one good thing you picked up? Shit, huh? You picked up a lot of good things from hanging out with us. Picked up a lot of good things from hanging out with us. The ability to work on your own vehicles. Wrenching. Rigging. Fixing. All that stuff. Curb feelers? Yes, sir. You gotta have those curb feelers. You ain't cool if you ain't got them curb feelers. You just what the hell they call that? Yeah, but you know what? Just on the other hand, think about how much money you would have saved over the past 25 years if you weren't into cars. Think about all that money you'd still have in the bank right now if you didn't learn to modify your shit. Traction Concepts is setting up a LSD conversion for Jasmine's car. Is that with a J, or am I supposed to enunciate that with the Y? Yasmin. Oh boy, I tell you, what a freaking mess. This garage is a hot freaking mess right now. Let me get you over here. Just clean this pile of crap up real quick. It would have been cheaper. That's for damn sure. It would have been a whole lot cheaper. But look, man, you think about the things we used to do and the shit we still had. Granted, it was nothing like what we have now. But I mean, look at old Dre. Dre got a hookup now. He's got all kinds of cool shit. You know, he's got a whole fleet of vehicles over there at his place now. He's a new 15 or 16 Mustang, and you know, he still got the Fox body. You know, he still got the old trucks. He just sold that Lincoln. Just sold that Lincoln the other day. Finally got rid of that thing. Some old guy wanted it for the drivetrain. We're going to use these to build some of this stuff. So we're going to make some, we're going to make a little art stuff, you know, a little turtle action. Turtley enough for the Turtle Club, huh? Are you? Turtle, turtle, turtle. I'm going to do some of that stuff again. Get out here and hang out, talk to the people, make some stuff. We tried to, was going to sell the ring and pinion that came out of Skinny Jeans' car, that 9-inch. So we changed the gear in it, went to 373s versus the 410s, you know, since we went turbo and stuff. So the threads on the pinion, I don't know how the hell I did it, but I messed the threads up, taking the pinion out. Had the nut on it and everything when I was knocking it out, and it still galled up the threads. So I tried to straighten them up and bevel it down to where it wasn't so bad, and slipped a yoke on it, and it just, there's not enough thread there to trust. So now I've got a very expensive ring and pinion that I can use for shop art. I don't know if I'm going to make a little robot guy or if I'm going to make a clock out of it or something like that. But that will be happening one way or another. I got to get me some more Milwaukee batteries. These ones are not holding a charge as long as they should. That's a little better. Love froze up? The hell are you talking about? Live froze up? No, probably because I moved the phone too far away from the Wi-Fi. Love froze up. Let's do this. How about now? Can you hear me now? Let's see. Nope, still froze up. Be dipped. Oh well.